What's up, everyone? This is Movie and Game Lover 98, and today I'll be doing a movie review on the very first Walt Disney animated movie made way back in 1937, and that is Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. So, yeah, let's get started, and I hope you guys like this movie review. So, yep, I have two copies to show off just like in the last one. Here's my VHS from 1994, Masterpiece Collection version. But let's get in with the copy I'm going to show for this one, which is the Signature Collection Blu-ray from 2016. So yep, the history on Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, well, since it's a confusing date, I'm just going to say it came out in theaters way back in 1937, and then it was released several decades later onto VHS in the 90s. Yes, I think it's part of the Masterpiece Collection. This is the first one to not be made onto VHS under the Black Diamond Classics lineup. Yeah, that lineup first before the Masterpiece. So it's the first one to not be made under the Black Diamond Classics lineup on VHS. Only the Masterpiece Collection VHS in October 1994. And then it was released onto VHS one more time. Only got two VHS releases. Well, yeah, under Platinum Edition VHS, as well as the first time being on 2-disc DVD in 2001, and then it was released, well, 8 years later onto Blu-ray in October 2009. Yep, just 8 years after the Platinum Edition came out. And then another DVD would be released in November 2009, and then it was released, well, then under the Signature Collection on the 2nd of February 2016. So, yep, I think that was pretty much the history. So, yep, let's look at my copy, then we'll get in with the movie review, or the plot, rather. So, yep, here's what my copy looks like on Blu-ray. This is the Signature Collection version from 2016, as I like to say. Yep, here's the front of it, Blu-ray plus DVD plus digital HD. Disney Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs written on the side, as they did with most of their Disney animated movies on Blu-ray. Snow White and the Evil Queen. The Signature Collection thing with Walt Disney's fake signature. Here's the front. Here are the spines of the slipcover. Here, well, one side, here a picture of Snow White, and the other side, here a picture of the Evil Queen. And here's the back cover. And it says, "I just thought it was a perfect story," stated by the late Walt Disney himself. And you have a nice picture of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs in your blurb about the movie. And look at Disney Movies Anywhere. And your look at bonus features and technical specifications. Yep, here's the actual Blu-ray case. Hopefully this wasn't too hard like the last one with Sleeping Beauty. Anyway, here are the two discs, which they're just simple color discs. Blu-ray disc, which is a simple blue, yes, but this time it's the first time, and this is the first year of that Disney went to doing just simple white DVD discs instead of just the usual boring gray, because I guess they just switched it. I guess the exception with another movie, I wouldn't judge that. So, yep, let's get in with the plot of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. It starts off with this princess named Snow White, who is lonely and eventually discovers a cottage, where she decides to discover it. And then after hearing the call, the evil queen, during it, the evil queen figures out a way to curse Snow White. While planning it out, some 7 dwarfs hear the call, and they head towards who's using the person's cottage that used to belong to someone, and they meet Snow White. And then while they're doing that, the evil queen forces this wicked person of hers to let Snow White eat this apple that will curse her to fall in deep sleep. And just like in the last one, it can only be broken by love's first kiss. And this man comes and wakes up Snow White, and basically that's the happy ending. So, yep, that's the basic plot of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. What do I think of it? I gotta say, well, yep, it's the very first Walt Disney animated movie they made way back in the 1930s, close to the end of that decade, back in 1937. And I gotta say, it's worth for what it was. I mean, yeah, I mean, it's the very first one they made way back in 1937, and crazy to believe we're coming up on 85 years old this movie. Holy cow. And it's just amazing. And yeah, everything's great. This is, like I said, yes, this is the one they started with their 2D animation Disney. And they were just outstanding with this one. Because this is the very first Walt Disney animated movie they made. And you had to start with this one, yes. So, yep, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs is an interesting movie because I know a lot of people said they didn't watch it as their first Disney animated movie back when they were a kid. I didn't watch this as a kid much, but I watched it on Disney Plus and I gave it a try and it looked decent. Yes, I liked the animation, the voice cast, everything else was great, and everyone knows the famous the whistle something while you work. Yeah, whistle while you work thing that a YouTuber told me about. And this movie was grossing a lot of billions of dollars at the box office, and it was just superb for what it was. So, yep. And, yep, I put it somewhere in my list of favorite animated Disney films. Even though this is the very first one from way back in the day, it's not my all-time favorite, but it's just there in my list. Because it is the very first movie they made with Walt Disney Animation back in the day. Well, with 2D animation, and yeah. So, yep. If I had to rank Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, even if it's just somewhere in my list, I'd say give it a 5 out of 5 stars. I mean, because it's basic. I mean, it is the first Walt Disney animated movie they made way back in the day. Well, you could say that. And it was worth watching for what it was. Yeah, it was worth giving a try for what it was. So yeah, to any of you guys out there, if you guys have seen Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, that's cool. But if you've not seen it, I say give it a watch. It's worth watching. Despite, yes, it's a very old film, it's still worth watching. Because, yes, it's the very first Walt Disney animated movie they made way back in the day. And yeah. So, yep. Once again, to you guys out there, if you've not seen Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, I definitely say give it a watch. It's worth watching. And yep, hopefully you guys like this movie review on Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. And hopefully you guys are looking forward to more stuff coming soon. So yep, to all you guys out there, once again, if you've not seen Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, where have you been? Give this movie a try. Maybe you'll like it, but if you don't like it, that's totally okay. But I mean, yes, it's the very first movie they made. Walt Disney animated movie they made back in the day, and yeah, it doesn't have to be your favorite. It could be there in your list. So yep, hopefully you guys like this movie review, everyone, on Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Coming up on 85 years old, this movie. And hopefully stay tuned for more videos coming soon on more movie reviews, or possibly some other stuff. So yep, stay tuned for those videos coming soon, everyone.